Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Eagles ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Going up top again. Quick completion on the outlet. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Zings it complete to the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Whitaker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the tailback. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aztecs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Allen. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd down, going up top. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a chance.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Allen. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gentry. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Aztecs want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The RPO is complete. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quick completion to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs have this offense rolling.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the RPO, complete. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Handoff from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Eagles headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to pass. It's Allen. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They're working that left side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia Southern in a hurry. The give on the inside. Nice move to keep running. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Allen. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Brings into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Whitaker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Aztecs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And some room to work. Thrust that arm out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air, it's Allen. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sharp. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Now the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Connors. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And 1st down for the offense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's...
Touchdown, Georgia Southern! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And here comes the punt team.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. And the Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosion.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll move the wide receiver. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
And the Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
At the 41-yard line. And that's a first down.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carney. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to keep running. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks, it's Whitaker. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Aztecs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. To the air on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Oh, they're after him. Quick strike complete. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Carney. Under fire, looking for a big gain. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
At the 26-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gentry. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll run it again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll leave it with him. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Reads it, fires complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass, it's Carney. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback running on the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Aztecs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And added on a Again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
48, Georgia Southern, 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Carney. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give as they work on that clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to throw, it's Carney. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll give it to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.